Hey, and welcome to Las Vegas. Drive time today. Beautiful sunny day, gorgeous weather, 70 degrees outside. Gotta love living in this city. Anyway, today there was a couple of questions I was asked yesterday that I thought maybe we'll talk about advertising and marketing today and how to actually get new customers for a business. Now, if you haven't learned my 5 ways formula, make sure you jump on either my YouTube channel or Facebook or something and watch my formula of the 5 ways. 5 ways to multiply your business. Leads by conversion equals customers. Customers by number of transactions by average sale equals revenues. Revenues by margins equals profits. If you have not learned that yet, make sure you take the time to get on any one of those channels, YouTube or Facebook, and watch that stuff. Now, today we're going to talk about how to get new business into your business. How do you actually get new customers? How do you make sure that there's new business coming your way? I'm always asked, how do you make advertising work? And the first answer to that is do some. People say advertising doesn't work. That's absolutely not true. Advertising works in pretty much all cases for all businesses. The question begs, how? Where? All these different aspects of where you're going to actually make the ads work is really the question. And so a lot of the times people go about this entirely the wrong way. They start by saying, okay, well, let's use radio or let's use a newspaper or a magazine. No. You don't start there. You don't start with the medium, the technology or the way to get the message to the customer. You start with understanding the target audience that you're going after. So start thinking about the target. Now, if let's say you're selling men's clothing, your target audience isn't all men. If you're going to do real marketing, you got to break your target audience right down. Maybe your target audience is men in the banking industry who still wear suits and ties to work. See, if you get that, now you've actually got a targeted audience, and now we can create real marketing. Most of the time what I see with a lot of people is that their marketing is so spread and trying to hit all people, trying to be all things to all people. If you're trying to be all things to all people in marketing, it ends up achieving almost nothing. You got to get real targeted, know who the audience is you're going after, and really go after that audience. So the first question you got to ask is who? Who is my target audience? And the average business should have somewhere between 15 and 30 target audiences. Very niche, very narrow, targeted down to go from. Second thing you got to look at then is where am I going to find these people in the highest concentration? So you need to start doing a little bit of research. So if again, back to that menswear business, I'm finding men who are bankers who wear, they're going to be at banking conventions. They're going to be attending banking functions. They're going to be working for certain companies. They're going to be, and these are some of the simple research things that we would start doing to find this group of people. Now, the 2 words that were the most important in that question is, where do I find them in the highest concentration? I don't want a database of 10,000 of which 200 are bankers, or to be advertising in a newspaper in an area where 5% of the readers are bankers. I want to be getting a database of 400 people who are actual bankers that wear suits and ties to work. I want to be that niched and that targeted. Too many business people are trying to do, again, spread it thin. No, marketing is not about spread thin. Marketing is about niche. If you look at Google AdWords, Facebook advertising, anything that you're doing, radio, TV today, and there's a reason TV works so well, because it's niched down. You can go and put an ad in that particular TV show on that time slot in that city on that particular channel and know almost your exact target audience that's coming at you. So from there, after we've asked who and where, that's determining our target audiences and where we find them in a high concentration. Then we want to ask the question of what? What are they really looking to buy? Okay, because now we've got to craft an offer to these people. We've got to craft a message that gets them to contact us, raise their hand, communicate that they're interested, or actually make an initial purchase. So our goal here is to find out, what are they really looking to buy? Like I was just down at a car dealership looking at new cars. Time to replace the Tesla, probably. And I'm sitting there looking at the cars, and okay, so a Rolls-Royce Cullinan. What are you really looking to buy? Are you really looking to buy an off-road SUV, or are you really looking to buy something that says, holy heck, I've made it in the world, here's my Rolls-Royce? It's like, I don't know if I want to part with my other Rolls-Royce and change it to that one or not. Dang problem with kids growing up, I got to get more space in the garage so they can have a car. Anyway, what do they really want to buy? Go back to the old one. No one ever wanted to buy a drill. They wanted to buy a hole in the wall. That sort of thinking. From there, you go, why emotionally? The fourth question you got to ask is why emotionally they want to buy it. And the reason behind that is that you're starting to really think through, how are we going to emotionally get to this person? What is the emotion behind it? And so, for me as a business coach with ActionCOACH, if I'm looking at one target audience, which is family businesses, and we coach a ton of family businesses, that's a different set of emotions to coaching someone who wants to retire and sell their business. A different set of emotions, different set of needs and wants. So your offer and your crafting of your message and your advertising will be different to different people. Finally, we get to the fifth question, which is now we got to determine how we're going to communicate it. So we're asking the question of how will we best communicate that offer to that target audience. Sometimes it's a direct mail letter. Sometimes it's a phone call. Sometimes it's an ad in a magazine. Sometimes it's radio. Sometimes it's Google advertising for the people that are actually searching for that thing. Different ways to find it is obviously the highest priority of what we're looking for. And then finally, the wording that we're going to use. What copy am I going to use to actually sell this to these people? What is the actual languaging? So there's 6 steps, 6 questions we've got to ask if we're going to build decent advertising. And it doesn't start with, should I use radio or TV or newspaper or magazine or website or that. It starts with, who's my target audience? Always remember that. Target audience is the number one thing for building great advertising and building great marketing points, okay? That's the basis of it. That's Drive Time for today. By the way, yes, please type in where you're from. I love seeing where everybody's at out there in the marketplace. It's good to see. And if you got any good lessons from this, please type them in as well so others can share their lessons with you. Have a great day. Look forward to chatting to you again. Maybe over the weekend. We're going to have a relaxed weekend here in Vegas. Take care. Bye for now.